Apparently, if you want to look like the hottest version of yourself, you should be doing your makeup like your rising sign. This is what I got. So let's recreate this look. I just prepped my skin, but I'm going to be doing my eye makeup first. Bear with me because I feel like I haven't done an eyeshadow look in so long. I just put on some tinted brow gel, but I'm also going to go in with this brow pencil just to thicken out my brows a bit. Going in with a little bit of concealer just to carve out my eyebrows. Also create a base for my eyeshadow. This look is all about warm earthy tones, which is great because I feel like those colors are safe to work with. Let's set that with some powder. Eyeshadow, I'm going in with the Master Mattes palettes from Makeup by Mario. You can see that it's clearly loved. I just went in with the light brown to define my crease. I feel like this is the perfect palette for this look. And I'm picking up this reddish brown shade and focusing on the outer corner. This is why I like doing my eye makeup first, because I feel like I can get as messy as I want. Before I get carried away, let me put this down. Pulling out an OG next. It's one of my favorite palettes from Urban Decay. It has one of my favorite golds. Like, look at that. I'm just going to be popping this in the middle. Going in with the lighter shade in the inner corners. Going in with the darker brown eyeshadow, I'm just focusing this on my lash line. I want to create like a smoky liner look. I'm going to line my eyes with the MAC 24-hour brush stroke eyeliner. I'm going to be doing a winged liner look today. I'm not going to make it too thick, at least not with this liner. I'm going to go back into this palette and pick up the black and just smoke this liner out. Again, you don't have to be super precise here because we're going to clean it up later. Like, look how wonky my liner got, but we're going to trust the process here. I just popped on the Kiss Muse Collection lashes in the style Legacy. Okay, now let's clean this up. I'm going in with an eye cream. This is the MAC Hyper Real Ceramizer Eye Cream. You just need a little bit. I'm taking some on this flat brush. And all you gotta do is carve out that liner and then just take out the excess. Look how sharp that looks. You can also go in with a white, but I just like doing this because it also moisturizes my skin. Now for the face, I've already prepped and hydrated my skin, so I'm gonna go in with some primer. This one's the Easy Blur Primer in the shade Bronze Fudge. I feel like my makeup just sits better whenever I have this on. I'm gonna go in with a skin tint today. This one is from Giorgio Armani. It's in the shade T1. I'm gonna do a little bit extra because I want more coverage. This is so lightweight though. I literally feel like I have nothing on. And look how dewy my skin looks. Obsessed. I'm using a bronzing stick from Rare Beauty next. This is in the shade On the Horizon. I've actually been skipping bronzing lately, but I needed to sculpt my face a little bit more today. And this is gonna help bring in the warm earthy tones. Next, I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite orange blushes. This one is from MAC. It's their Strobe Beam Liquid Blush in the shade Apricot Jelly. Bringing this a little bit higher into my under eye area as well, hoping that it also color corrects for me. Okay, we're looking really glossy now, but one more step before powder. I'm gonna go in with some concealer. Still placing some on the outer corners just for an extra lift. I always like using the flat brush first to carve that eyeliner out, so it's just easier to blend the concealer. Blending this out. I literally look like a glazed donut. Let's go in with some powder. I feel like this is the part where everything comes together. I'm going in with one more powder, the Lawless Perfecting Powder. So obsessed with this. Literally makes my skin look airbrushed. I'm using the shade Marigold. I want to deepen my eyes a bit, so I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner. And then going back into this palette, I'm just going to use that shadow to smoke out my line. And setting everything in place with this Makeup by Mario setting spray. I love how fine the mist is. For the lips, I'm going to go in with MAC's Glossy Liner in the shade Root for Me. Adding a little bit of the L'Oreal Infallible Liquid Lipstick in the shade Worth It. And then I'm topping it off with this nudish brown lip gloss from MAC. This is in the shade Instinct. And this is the final makeup look according to my rising sign. I don't know if I would trust every theory, but I'm not mad at this one because I actually like the way I look.